Bigger garbage bin or bigger recycling bin? Which should we have? One of the hot topics last week, and I'm sure many of you may have heard and have seen, is looking at ways and means we can give our citizens a chance or opportunity to increase their garbage input into the landfill. While I agree with the notion that every man has a right to decide, I won't sing, whether or not to recycle, I am sure we all agree that without the consciousness and the willingness of most of our citizens to recycle as much as we possibly can, our city will remain at the bottom of the ladder among cities who's moving towards a more sustainable future. I am confident that we haven't yet truly examined the effects of last week's action. Winnipeg Chamber of Commerce has been embarking on this concept to sell our beautiful city to the world as a green, sustainable city in an attempt to attract business, something that we all needed. It's badly needed around here. What will the headline read with this vote? To allow our citizens up to 360 liters of garbage to be placed in the dump. It may be viewed by others that we clearly have no interest in promoting recycling as a way of life to ensure that our children will have a more sustainable future. In the late 60s, Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau embraced multiculturalism, which paved the way for me to stand here today, a little country boy from Jamaica, and so many others around the world, so that we can hold our heads up high and say, without fear of contradiction, this is my Winnipeg, this is my country too. I am sure there are other noted politicians that over the years have stepped out on the limb and despite criticisms and the loss of vote, and the moments, this is one of those moments, and similar, I'm sure we can all agree, you know, when we have the no smoking banner, the floodway. We have countless, recycles of that. But I think we need to take advantage of this moment to put our city on the path to reduce our city on recycling path and reduce the amount of garbage that we send to our landfills. Besides, think about this, guys, ladies and gentlemen, who needs to dispose more than 240 liters of garbage in the landfill each week? Bear in mind one fact. More than 60% of what we buy and consume is recyclables. So I don't understand. Winnipeg Police, with all its hard-working men and women, needs our help cracking down on criminals using neighborhoods as cover for grow-ups and meth labs. One of the indicators of this is excessive weekly garbage disposal, which means that they could be doing something chickini, hanky-panky, or just straight illegal. If you generate more than 240 liters of garbage each week, then the police department should be talking to you. They should be checking what you're disposing. Maybe you have a butcher shop in your basement or something. Come on, man. For those who need to throw away more than 240 liters of garbage, my solution is simple. You should be paying not $33. You should be paying $140 or more. I wonder how is it that we don't have a motion on the floor. We don't have a motion on the floor to increase 240 liters of the recycled bin. Well, guess what? If 240 liters of recycling bin is enough, then 240 liters of garbage bin is enough. We should all, by now, know that there are huge economic and environmental benefit to recycling. Let's face it. Here in Winnipeg, we got cheap land when compared to the rest of Canada. Cheap hydro, okay, and very, very cheap labor force, which is a perfect model for a recycling plant. One that we sell the products right here, the finished products right here in Manitoba. You know what? Guys, here's how I see it. I get it. I get it. In Jamaica, you know what we say? Yes, we see it. I understand it, star. Okay? Here's how it is to me in council. Council is made up of various political fractions, right, center, left, and somewhere in between. But could it be that the provincial government is trying to find a way to prevent the city of Winnipeg from looking green and to be among the top cities in Canada that recycle, because this image goes against their core principles and belief? Should we not have a green, sustainable agenda without any political backlash, whether you're from the conservative, liberal, green, NDP party. I believe the time has come for us to rise above any and all hidden agendas and think how we can alter our consumption habits in order to bring about a healthy, clean, and sustainable environment for our children with great economic benefit. Recently, we made the front page of the David Suzuki newsletter, Finding Solution, of the progress we have made in terms of the name change from Garbage Day to Recycle Day. And we are reminded the importance of a fruit fly in their grassroots community news. And I think it's an honor for us to be called a fruit fly. Bear Springs Bloom Nature Conservation has a web page to support our efforts, keep Winnipeg beautiful. I didn't ask for that. They saw what we were doing along this trend and they decided to put it up. And you have it, I've sent it to everybody so you can click on it, open it, and you see a lovely little music, and so the city of Winnipeg is promoted in a positive way. We have the attention of the Marine Conservation of UK and other international groups. Your Worship, Mr. Speaker, councillors, the Winnipeg Chamber of Commerce and the citizens of this wonderful city of ours and the international community await your answers. Thank you.